post list element from the Thrive editor, you can display your chosen blog posts inside a layout anywhere on your website. And you can decide which blog posts are displayed based on various filters that you can select when setting up the element. Now in this tutorial, we will see how to set up an automation that adds a tag to the newly published posts, meaning that they will show up in the post list element, but also we will see how to set up a delay that will automatically remove the tag from the published post so that they will not show up in the post list element anymore. So this means that you will not have to manually go into the edit mode of each post and remove the tag, because Thrive Automator will do that for you. So what I'm going to do in this tutorial is add the featured tag to all new blog posts that are published on my website using Thrive Automator. And then we will configure the post list element in order to display those posts that are tagged as featured, and then a week later the tag will be automatically removed from the blog posts, meaning that those posts will stop showing up in the post list element. First, we need to make sure that we add the tag in WordPress, and we can do that from here. So right under the post section, you can find this submenu called tags. Now let's just type in the name here in the designated field. Click on add new tag, and now this is set up. Then I'm going to access my Thrive Theme Builder template because this is the one that I want to work on. Then I'm going to access my post template. I'm in the Thrive Theme Builder editor, so let's just drag and drop the post list element onto our template right here in the sidebar. Now the first thing you need to do is pick a template for your post list element, so you can just browse this list and select the one that you like the most. So if you want to learn more about the post list element and how to use it, make sure to check out the dedicated article from our knowledge base. So I've decided to go with this template for the time being because this one fits perfectly in my sidebar, so within this container. And you can see that at the moment, these are the posts that are displayed in my sidebar. But if I click on it and then click here in the left sidebar on the filter posts button, I can select the type of post that will appear in my post list element. So there are various filters that you can use here that help you set it up exactly as you want. So at the moment, the order in which they are arranged is by their published date and in a descending way. And I'm going to have 3 separate blog posts that are displayed at the same time. And I want to make sure that the posts that have the featured tag added to them are the ones that show up in my post list element. So now you can see that at the moment, this is the only blog post that has the featured tag added to it. I also have a draft blog post that is not yet published, and after I set up the automation, as soon as that draft gets published, it will appear here instantly because the automation will be set up in such a way that it will add the tag to the post on my behalf, and I'm not gonna have to do anything else besides publishing that post. And then 7 days later, the tag will be removed and the blog post will stop showing up here in the post list element. So this right here is the draft that I was talking about. You can see that it doesn't have any tags added to it at the moment. So let's just jump quickly to Thrive Automator and see how to set up the automation over there. So let's start by creating a new automation. Let's give it a name. And then our start trigger will be this one, when a post is published. Now let's proceed with adding an action, which in this case is going to be once more listed under the WordPress card, and the action will basically add tags to the newly published posts. As you can see, I've typed in the exact tag name as I've set it up in my WordPress tags section. And then lastly, let's add a delay. So let's say 7 days. And then after this predefined period of time, I'm going to add another action, which in this case will be this one called remove post tags. Let's type in the name once more, click on done, and then we can activate and save our automation. So now you can see here that the automation is active. I'm going to go ahead and publish my post. We are going to come back to the log section to see if the automation was successfully executed. And if so, we are going to refresh our Thrive Theme Builder template to see if the post shows up in our post list element. So we have here the draft. Let's quickly publish it. You can instantly see that the feature tag was added to my post without me having to manually type in the tag right here. Now let's quickly jump into Thrive Automator and check the logs section. We have here the confirmation that the action was successfully executed and the tags were added. And this is my Thrive Team Builder template. I haven't refreshed the page yet, so at the moment we still have the initial blog post that was displayed in our post list element. So let's quickly refresh the page. And now my newly published blog post has also been added here in my post list element. Lastly, after the period of time passes, so after those 7 days that I've set up in Thrive Automator, this blog post will be removed from the post list element, and of course other ones will take their place as soon as they are published, and as long as the automation is active and running. Now, I really hope this quick guide was useful to you, and as always, I strongly encourage you to check out our knowledge base for more tutorials of this type.